Hey, what's going on, guys? Vimp here, coming at you with another one of these videos. We're going to be playing some direct strike. We're going to be playing draft mode. Essentially, we go for this draft phase, essentially picking different units, varying from different tiers. Man, I love this new addition. I feel like War of Races haven't implemented that, but it also plays out in direct strike. So I'm excited about this. So you pretty much have two options, whichever suits you best. I really like Footmen plus Tribes, also Dryads for Dispel, which is a very important thing to pick up. So I'm going to be going for that. And, you know, the draft process keeps on going. So you pretty much you pick whatever you want. So obviously we got two healing here, which is super strong. Priest usually like S tier units just because of inner fire. Very good for late game, and so you could push your momentum. And double healing can never go wrong with that. So we're also going to be going for, I mean, anti-air might be decent. Plague, not too good, but I really like Kodo here. This is really hard. I think I'm going to go for Kodo simply because I think probably just overall better. Just getting war drums. Really strong aura to complement your army. Anything else we want? Mountain Giants and Chimeras. Do I really want to pick this? I don't know if Griffins are any good. You guys let me know down in the comments. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for Mountain Giants. Let's start off with a gold mine. Why the hell not? So, dude, direct strike. Everyone has been playing these, man. They're so freaking good, man. These games have been so much fun. I don't know what it is, but these recent updates have made this game one of my favorite ones, to be honest, by far. You've seen Grubby playing a lot of it. Even Witty has been playing. So I feel like these games, these auto battlers are just like the best games at the moment on the market, right? Hands down, they're so much fun, man. You don't have to think. You just don't have to micro when you think about it, right? You're not thinking, well, you have to think because there is a certain element of strategic strategy. So you have to pick the right units, counter your opponents. There is some element of the decisions that you obviously have to do, right? So don't get me wrong, this game is strategic, right? It is less strategic, for example, from a melee game, right? Where you have to micro and make decisions in real time compared to this one. It's more laid back. That's basically what I was trying to say before I get freaking roasted by some backseaters in the comments. So this guy didn't build anything. He might be new. I'm not sure if my teammates are new. I think that's the only downside. Oh, I think I might have effed up simply because usually I think you have 30 seconds. Is it 30 seconds to build it here? I'm not sure. Hopefully I get him in time. Either way, guys, this game, pretty straightforward. Let me go through the basics for people that haven't seen, or this is pretty much your first time watching. I might not even get my hero in time. This is an abomination of a game. Oh my god, this is so rough. Just let's place a footman and hope for the best. Yeah, this sucks. I won't be getting that hero. TC, Archmage, Paladin. Obviously, TC, S tier unit. Do I want to get Archmage, man? I feel like this is literally free feed for the hero on the opposite side because he definitely did not F up. Okay. I actually got lucky, to be honest. And I know this is a kind of early scout that I'm not giving XP to my opponent, so I'm very happy. So TC, Archmage. I'm not going to go for Archmage simply because of the Water Elemental. They're going to get dispelled instantly. So I think TC is probably the angle. Paladin might be good, but for late game, I think just go for Tauren, man. Let's go for Tauren. Dude, I'm so excited to play Tauren, dude. This is going to be so sick. I think Stun. Wave. Do we want to go Wave? I think Stun obviously is better, but maybe for the hell of it, let's go for Wave. Yeah. Let's go for that. Let's go. Let's play something new, man. Let's try something new. Okay. So, Abolish Magic is going to be super important just because of Shaman. Shamans will be casting Lightning Shield, so we wanted to be dispelling that as soon as possible. Also, a little bit of a couple frontline units is going to be vital for getting that W, man. That's going to be really important. So, guys, this game is pretty straightforward. One of the most fun games at the moment. I'm going to say it's obviously an auto battler. And, sorry, that was my phone. Essentially, what we're trying to achieve here is pass this midline, this center line. Essentially, every time you pass the center line, you get additional gold per 20 seconds. So I think it's 10 extra gold per 20 seconds. It's obviously pretty good, so you want to keep controlling middle as long as possible. Unfortunately, we will be losing here. Oh, that Flame Strike. Maybe it's going to be closer than I thought. So yeah, that's the general objective. Just to, and obviously eliminate the fortress. You want to control, kill all the objectives. So for example, we only have one tower, and that gives you 125 gold per player, which is obviously very good. So let's see. Okay, look at that wave, dude. So sick. That's so nice. So we are going to be taking the win here. And obviously you want to tech up. You want to get some upgrades. Make your army as strong as possible in order to obviously counter your opponents. So in this case, we were fighting against yellow. You can kind of see the timers at the moment. Should be teching up as fast as possible. I think at least getting a gold mine, second gold mine isn't a bad idea. But yeah, essentially eliminating this or fortress is the primary objective. You see some players going for different strategies. So for example, not going for a hero, massing armies first. I preferably like to get a hero simply because you kind of get XP and heroes do scale. But they can get overwhelmed by a solid army composition, which I feel like what is basically Red doing. And I think is a valid way to play the game, because essentially, do I want to go for more tribes? I think getting a couple footies isn't a bad idea. I don't want to get too many though. Just a couple is good, and also footmen are very good versus range piercing units. Here, do I want to go for more dryads? I think just flat out DPS is going to be good. I see this guy is massing shamans, so what I'm going to be doing is getting additional dryads in the back for slight DPS and just abolish magic, right? I can upgrade abolish magic by getting the upgrade here, and now everything that these shamans will be casting will be dispelled as soon as possible. You know, a school of thought would be either focusing on your army, right? Or focusing on a hero build. So you can pretty much buy items for a hero, making him super powerful. And look at that shockwave. That's so freaking good. Lightning shield instantly dispelled. No chance, baby. And lightning shield obviously deals kind of like, I think, how much damage does it do? Oh man, I think it varies from melee, but essentially it does damage over time to nearby units. And yeah, if it's instantly dispelled, that means it's not doing any sort of damage. So that's really good. Tower here should be getting most of the kills, so the panda will not be getting any sort of XP. So XP is only given to players that actually get the last hits. So here, I think going for next tier is going to be probably the best idea, because I do want to level up to getting priests as soon as possible. Priest is going to keep my TC alive as long as possible. And also, giving him some items isn't a bad idea either. So giving him strength, for example, give him additional primary stats. Primary stats give him HP, health regeneration, and just flat out damage. So I think giving him one belt of strength plus 10 is probably the best cost efficient thing to do. So that's what I'm going to be opting for. Next, waiting on my tier 2 and probably going for a couple tech units. I might have just enough time to drop one priest, which is probably the optimal thing to do. Level 2 TC, man. Let's go. Abolish magic, working wonders. Level 2 TC with additional 10 strength, making him just an absolute monster of a tank. And I'm pretty much the one doing the most amount of DPS now to this tower. So we're inching closer to it being down, and this is going to give us a good amount of gold back to all of our teams. So that's what I'm pretty much doing, is trying to fight my way through teal and hopefully winning those fights, because the second I get this tower, it gives us such a big advantage. So here I am teched up, which is giving me enough time to just allowing me to build these priests, which is really what I want to go for. I think getting 3 is a good idea. And next up, do I want to straight up? I think, like, obviously Kodo Beast, getting that aura is good, but I think it's too early. So I just want to mass units. So one of the strategies for this game in particular is just massing units as fast as possible, because units give you mid control. Mid control gives you additional gold. So you want to be fighting for this as much as possible, right? So here, I think I'm just flat out going to go for more dryads. I think that's probably the best use of my gold at the moment. You don't want to greed too much, because 2 gold mines is a little bit inefficient. I'm going to link down a video from one player that actually gave me pretty good insight on how to play this game. And do recommend you guys checking him out. I'll have the link down in the description. So he's giving pretty solid advice. So here we go with this fight. Shockwave being decent. The only problem is they have Spellbreakers, which are obviously magic immune. Us keeping the Blood Mage alive is massive at the moment. So he's doing a pretty good job. Simply, okay, he's siphoning mana, which is actually decent. My Tauren here is staying alive as long as possible. That's really, really good. So we might have a chance to actually take down his tower simply because this hero's still up. The thing is, this guy's positioning is actually really impressive because at the moment, none of his backline are taking any sort of damage. I really like the positioning. Oh my god, Flame Strike at the end there. That is, we got really lucky there, to be honest. Do I want to tech up to Mountain Giants? I think honestly, Mountain Giants will automatically win us the game because Mountain Giants are super tanky, and versus Spellbreakers, Spellbreakers do magic damage, if I remember. No, they do magic damage. So they're going to do essentially significant less amount of damage to normal. So that's why Mountain Giants are going to be sick. And essentially, Mountain Giants will keep my backline alive. So that's my objective here. I think we might not get it in time, so I might be forced to use... Honestly, you know what? For the next X fight, I'm just going to go for an additional ring on my Tauren. And it's not going to give me too much of a significant army value increase, but it's going to be decent because 5 armor is definitely not to be underestimated, especially on a tank like the TC. It's just going to make my TC just quite a bit more durable. And just by the TC being more durable, I'll just be in the fight a little bit longer, probably giving myself inching ever so slightly closer to that level 3, which is what we want. Let's get that Shockwave level 3. The problem is it's probably not going to be used. I mean, do I want to go for endurance? I think just Shockwave. Let's go for it. That's so nice, man. Dryad's doing quite a bit of damage. And here comes... Yeah, we're going to be closer to the range of the fortress, so we're going to be taking a lot of damage. Oh, very unfortunate cast there. So the Panda obviously has Breath of Fire, and it's not super effective versus Dryads because they're magic immune. So here what we're going to be doing is putting these Peewees in the back here and adding more Mountain Giants. The reason why we want to put these Peewees in the back is simply because we don't want these to be vulnerable to spellcasters too early, because our opponents seem to be doing a lot of magic. So Peewees do have heavy armor, and they will be taking slightly additional damage from magic. So we want to put them in the back and hopefully defend or soak most of the damage on our Mountain Giants. So here we're literally just going to be focusing on getting as many Mountain Giants as possible. I think 4 is probably the angle. And yeah, that's going to make our opponents kind of think, kind of confuse them a little bit, in my opinion, because they literally see my army being normal, and now they see 3 Mountain Giants spawning, right? So it's going to be a hell of a more difficult fight, to say the least, for them. And now at the moment, all I need to do is really get an additional Mountain Giants and transition to Glaive Throwers to hopefully do a little bit more bonus damage to the fortress. Oh my god, that Flame Strike. Disgusting, dude. Look at that. In combination, that Shockwave, that's so good, dude. So magic damage doing 0 to Mountain Giants, even though they have reduced armor from the Fairy Fire. So this is why Dryads and Abolish Magic is so important in this game, in these games. Simply because Abolish Magic will remove any sort of debuffs, right? Is pretty much the reason why it's so important. Now we're soaking up so much damage on Mountain Giants, on the TC, and my backline's still alive. Oh my god, that's so nice, dude. We stayed alive for so long. You see how impactful and powerful my army was. It's still alive. If I don't have the most amount of kills in this game, I don't know. I don't even know at this point, you know? So this is why it's so sick. Oh my god, that's so nice. A roar applied on all of our army. Our priests are still up there. That's like, I cannot ask for a better game showcase at the moment. So I'm very happy about the performance. So here, let's drop a couple. I think dropping a couple Glaive Throwers isn't going to be a bad idea. I'm even inclined to say that Kodo Beast might be the angle. Oh, it's hard. Like, I think it's definitely really hard. I think, you know what? Let's drop a Kodo Beast. Let's drop a Kodo Beast. Get that War Drums. I think our teammates do have it, but no matter what, I think it being applied as long as possible is good. So here, the angle would be simply getting a couple upgrades. So a lot of what players do is they rush upgrades, and upgrades are only useful whenever you have an already existing solid army. So in this case, since I have a decent army, I think now, oh my god, are you kidding me? Dude, Shockwave surprises me every single time. Oh my god. And for the Stomp enjoyers, you guys haven't tried Shockwave yet. That was disgusting. Come on. Okay, I as long as I'm not fighting underneath Fortress, we're good. Yeah, this is, I cannot ask for a better positioning here. Just outside of Fortress range allows, oh, okay, so Taurens with Revive, that might be a problem. But still, yeah, Red is putting up a good fight. I think he's the strongest member at the moment. But yeah, this is looking really good. So here, what we could do, technically, we are fighting Tauren, so we would need some magic damage. So Priest is a good idea. I really consider getting some additional Obsidian statues. Look at this guy. I really want to do Chimeras, but guys, I don't think Chimeras are meta at the moment, simply because of their cost. And their weird targeting. They kind of target whatever is able to attack them. I don't know if this is weird AI, but essentially they only target... let me drop a couple things. So let me drop... I think now massing a couple priests is going to be good in my opinion. Yeah. Let's go for priest. I think priests in general are probably S tier. For simple reasons of Inner Fire is really strong. It essentially gives armor and damage to any units it's being applied on. So imagine giving additional armor to the already tanky Mountain Giant or even my TC, dude. I'm going to be an absolute, like, +5 armor? Are you freaking kidding me right now? This is broken as hell. And what is that? Plus 10% damage? I mean, that's really good. That's really freaking good. So my army is just going to be a force to be reckoned with. So Mountain Giant soaking up a lot of damage. Abolish magic on the Feral Spirits. Let's get tier 3 Shockwave just before the healing in the back just being solid. I could have probably gotten... I think getting these 2 upgrades is going to be vital for... Dude, I'm fighting 2 armies at the moment. Like, this is how strong my build is. Yeah, the thing is, one of the thing is also tempo in this game. It's a concept also known in chess, where you do a move where it forces your opponents to do something. Because if essentially as you force your opponent to do a move, they're not able to do the initial move that they would have wanted to do, right? So essentially, if I want to do a, let's say I'm playing chess and I want to do a bishop move. Someone left? Why is it this guy left? Let's say I want to do a bishop move, right? Let's place a couple units before I forget. I think getting a couple glaive throwers won't be too bad. Yeah, this sucks. I hope AI takes over. What happened? Oh, I think that really sucks, eh? What happens in that case? I'm curious. Oh, that's really unfortunate. So let's say I wanted to do a... Let me finish with my analogy. Let's say I want to do a bishop move, but my opponent does something to counteract my bishop move. Well, I'm forced to do whatever I need to do to be reactive to what he did instead of being proactive, essentially. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope it did for some people. I could have probably said that a little bit better, but let's get some upgrades here. I think a little bit of resistance on my Mountain Giants is going to be vital. So whenever you have a lever in the game, essentially it removes all of their units, right? And simply what happens is your units spawn faster, right? So we're still spawning at the same rate, but it's split among 2 players instead of 3. So let's see how this goes. My TC is level 6. Reincarnation on my TC, man. Oh my god. And my teammate has Blood Mage level 6 with the Phoenix. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. This is going to be a massacre. Glaive throwers in the back. 1 damage upgrade on all of my units. TC revives with full HP. Let's get... Dude, oh my god. This is so good. Are you kidding me? Are we going to win 3 versus 2? That's going to be so sick. Oh my god, my TC ain't dying, man. It literally ain't dying. You see how valuable and pivotal that ring purchase was? Crazy. So I couldn't have been a better purchase in my opinion. Even at this stage with the status trap, healing wards in the back, I even have glaive throwers. Oh, dude, doing so much. I could have. Is it GG? I haven't even placed anything. I could probably get some upgrades at this point, I think. War drums is going to be important. And I wanted to get an additional hero. Come on, man. Glaive throwers in the back. I hope this is going to be enough. It's so close. Come on, man. Please don't push back. Yeah, the reason, by the way, the reason why I was talking about tempo is I think it's a big, important concept in this game, right? So you want to make sure you're always one tempo ahead of your opponents, right? So momentum, pushes, and all that stuff is super important to take into account. So now let's get an additional hero. They are pushing back. This guy does have Earthquake, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But in my opinion, our army is really difficult to handle. So here at this point, I'm going to be placing probably a hero here, depending on what I get. Hopefully I get him on the next spawn. A lot of Taurens, no upgrades. He does have a lot of DPS in the back. I'm 1-1 upgrade at the moment. He's still level 5, so that's good for us. Come on, give me a good Shockwave here. This would be perfect. Just eliminate literally everything that's here. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. You could argue that I could get a couple... What do I want? Priestess, Fire Lord. Oh, that's difficult. I think... ooh, what do I go for? I think Priestess? Yeah, let's go for Priestess. I think... Obviously, Aura is going to be phenomenal. Aura plus Silence is going to be really important. Let's get Endurance level 3. Not bad, not bad. What do we want to drop? I think additional Mountain Giants, honestly. Let's go. Let's go, just in time. The reason why I want to drop additional Mountain Giants is one of the big misconceptions about this. Like I said, you don't want to get too many variety of units, right? Because the more variety of units you get, the more upgrades you're entitled to. So that's why getting a handful of units is probably the best angle. So let's go. I'm focused. Yes, you do make yourself more vulnerable to potential counters, which obviously makes sense. You're completely right if you would be saying that. But you're also stronger. So that's something to consider. This is a pretty close... These are really close fights, by the way. I'm hotkeying. Ooh, do I want to get bonus damage or... I think silence is really good. 16 seconds silence. Look at that. All of these casters in the back are going to be silenced, which is good. Essentially, they're not able to cast Inner Fire. They're not able to revive Taurens and all that stuff. So that's why it's super important, I think. This is going to be really close no matter what, guys. We are pushing back, which is good. Most of my heroes are back up. I don't know if this guy has... Drop a couple more stuff. Drop a couple ballistas in the back. So this guy oh my god. Soaking up so much freaking damage. But yeah, he got single targeted there. I think True Shot is going to be important. That's why I picked True Shot, simply because range heroes stay alive. And you want heroes that stay alive, because this True Shot Aura will be there to give bonus damage to all ranged units. So here comes reinforcements. Obviously, heroes, when they're up, they won't spawn twice. So that's why you see my Tauren, since he was actively on the map, you don't see him back on the map. So is it GG? I mean, come on. Yellow has a pretty formidable army. It's going to be close no matter what. Cyclones on our... the Cyclones, I feel like, are the problem. I need some sort of Dispel. Additional Dispel will be good. I think just Priest with Dispel, or I could be going for Dryads. Both good options. But I think it should be GG shortly. I really hope it is. Got additional Dryads for just more DPS. At this point, defend wouldn't be too bad for my 4. I think it's probably useless, to be honest, but defend just to soak up a little bit of damage from the Pierce in the back. That was probably lost value. So here comes the momentum push back. So this is what I was talking to you guys about, is just stacking armies like this. I mean, this is going to be really close. Let's see. Oh my god, a Shockwave was nothing but freaking perfect. Stomp isn't too bad. Let's get stomping. Oh my god, Shockwave being... This guy's kiting by it back to TC. That's so good. Reincarnation, that's solid. I think True Shot is going to be good. But yeah, these guys are just slowly but surely pushing back. Man, yeah, look at that huge... I think we've lost, unfortunately. Damn, that was a really close game. I think we can't fight back here. There's nothing I could really build that will help us push back, to be honest. There's too many units stacking up here. I would need some sort of splash, but there's no amount of splash. Yeah, not good. Exactly. There's no amount of splash that I could build. Yeah, I got one in time, not two. Yeah, they're just going to be getting anything. And it's the... maybe if we fight back underneath the fortress, there is a slim chance that we might be okay. But I don't see us coming back from this. It's too difficult. At least Panda dies there. Reincarnation, do we get it in time? Nope. Yeah, it's just too rough. There's too many freaking units, man. Oh my god, it was such a good game. It was so promising. Get the spawn in. Please. Dude, why am I so unlucky with this game? Someone let me know in the comments what happened. I mean, I guess the lever, I guess? This guy was close, dude. That's so unfortunate. The stack of units, man. The momentum push was insane. GG. Well played. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this direct stripe showcase. I will be hopefully showcasing a shit ton more of this because I'm enjoying so much of it. So 337 kills, a little bit underwhelming. I was expecting me to get slightly more kills than purple, but I'm surprised. Anyways, if you have any backseaters down in comments want to let me know how I could have played this better, let me know. But guys, follow the Discord. Let me know if you guys enjoyed more of this. If you guys want me to play specific strategies, also let me know down in the comments. But either way, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more of this in the future, like the video, subscribe for more, and I'm going to be talking to you guys in the next one. Cheers.